Well, hi Capricorns, welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for What is My Ex Thinking? So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Ask the universe, what is in store for our Capricorns exes? What are my exes thinking? Capricorns, what are their exes thinking? What are their exes thinking, please? Capricorn. What are their exes thinking? Okay, let's pull out some more cards. What are Capricorn's exes thinking, universe? Ooh. What are Capricorn's exes thinking? Let's see what we have. Okay. Let's take a look at these. Okay, what we have here, right in the center of the reading, the overall energy, the Ace of Swords. That is truth and clarity through communication. So that is the overall energy. That is probably a big factor in why you are not together anymore, is some type of truth or clarity could have come out. Let's read further. We have the Hierophant in your main energy. I think you wanted the commitment with your ex. It probably wasn't headed that way, or you figured out this wasn't the person you wanted to commit to. So let's read further, okay? This is traditional morals, traditional values. It's also the card of Taurus. So you could have Taurus in your chart, or they could. Let's read on. Next to the Hierophant here, we have the Ace of Cups. This is love. This is love runneth over. Big fat cup of love. So I think you did want a commitment with your ex, because I think you did love your ex and you still do. And then next to the Ace of Cups is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is feeling just flat out worn out. Worn out from this relationship. Worn out from the whole thing. Let's read on. Under the Hierophant, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And that is the universe. The universe is at work here. It's trying to make things move forward in the way that it's supposed to. So that means when the universe gets involved, it means that really you or them or both were not, probably both, it's on both your energy lines, weren't really moving forward the way you're supposed to. So the universe gets behind you and just starts to push. And you probably can feel the universe when they're pushing. You just don't know that's what it is. It forces you to make decisions and to make moves in your life. And you really don't know what's come up, why you're doing it, but it's because this is the direction you're supposed to go. So it's spinning, and it's spinning right towards this Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is truth and clarity. Something that needed to come out came out. From which person? It's like, I feel like your truth was that you love them. Male or female, doesn't matter. You love that person, your person, the ex. And I don't think you felt that it was actually heading in the direction of a commitment here. I'm not sure which one of you walked away yet, but I know you're feeling really, really worn out. You might have been the one to break this off because we have the Eight of Cups, and it's underneath the Nine of Wands, and it's next to the Ace of Swords. So this tells me that this truth, this clarity was like the final straw. It just was like you couldn't take any more. You're just totally flat out like worn out. And so it kind of feels like you're the one that walked away. Under the Wheel of Fortune is their energy. We have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups. A lot of choices out there for them. And they know it. They're well aware. But there's one cup that's really lit up here. And that's you. Because we have you right here. Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn. Earth energy here. I think they're looking at you still with adornment. And they're still trying to analyze you and trying to figure you out. But they can't let you go yet. They cannot let you go yet. I think part of this is the Wheel of Fortune here is trying to make them see that they already have the right cup. Okay? The world is full of cups. But I think the Wheel of Fortune is trying to point out to them they already have the right cup. See, there's one cup that's lit up there. You see that up at the top? They already have that cup. And I think that cup is you, right here. The Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is evaluating the love. The Queen of Cups is trying to figure out whether they do love you. If they do love you, how much do they love you? Whether you really love them. If you do, how much do you really love them? All kinds of love questions here. And they got tons of them. And they're trying to see into that cup to get those answers. So that's under the Eight of Cups, the walking away card. I think you walked away. So next to the Queen of Cups, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the card of intuition, the card of knowing. It's the universe who is trying to stress here that they're doing all this soul searching. They're doing all this looking into the cup. They're trying to get the answers to all their questions while the Wheel of Fortune is against their back going, no, go this way. This is the way. Don't you see this is, And then the High Priestess is here saying they know if they would listen to their intuition and go with their gut, they already know their questions about love here with you. They already know how much they love you. It's almost like they just didn't want to face it. They're confused because there's too many cups out there. And they're confused to get locked in, the Hierophant, to one cup. So I think once this truth and clarity, I think that they spoke this. You spoke. I think you both did. I think you spoke about the love that you have for them. You spoke about the commitment or the future with them. And they here, they couldn't reciprocate it. They were like confused because there are so many cups out there. And they may have said something like that they're not ready to settle down, that they want to date some more, things like that. But I think what they don't know is, I think you're a really good person for them, and the universe knows that, and I think they know that. They're just afraid to commit right now. They're afraid because they're still thinking about you. They are thinking and looking at you and analyzing every word you've said. So we also had the Eight of Swords that came out here, and this is in both your energies. So it feels as if, on one hand, it's like you could not see, or were choosing not to see for a while, that they weren't into this commitment thing. That this isn't going as far for them as it is for you. And on the other hand, I think it means for them that they are blinded and stuck in this place where they don't want to look at commitment. They can't see how special your relationship really is. So I'm going to take out more cards for Capricorn, please. Or yeah, Capricorn, please. Capricorn, what's my ex thinking? What's my ex thinking? Ooh, that one went. Let me pick that up. Oh, it's the Star. What is my ex thinking for Capricorns? Any more cards you want us to have, universe? No, we got 3 more though. So, okay. Okay, yeah, you feel like, so we got the Six of Pentacles. This tells me that you feel like you were doing most of the work in the relationship. They weren't doing very much. And you were getting peanuts back for what you were giving. So the scales were out of balance in this relationship. And then when you found out, no, that you're not going to do a commitment, they may have just ran the other. They're the ones that could have walked away because they're like afraid. They're not ready. And so we also had the King of Wands that came out here. They could have fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but they have a lot of passion for you. And they are feeling it. They're feeling that passion that they do have for you. And then we have the Star card that came out. And this is in both your energies, and this is healing. There's a lot of healing that is taking place. A lot of getting down to the bare bones of things. This is the card of Aquarius. So you or them could have Aquarius in your chart. But this is, healing down to the soul, down to the bare bones. Tons of healing going on here for both of you. So it feels like you need to heal over this, like this embattled, worn out feeling of giving up, okay? Of feeling like you weren't being treated fairly. It might have happened before. And they need to heal from being afraid of love and being afraid of commitment. We have the universe that's really trying to push them and you, mind you, forward. So, so what they're feeling, what they're thinking about you. They're thinking right now that there are a lot of other fish in the sea. They're thinking about the love. Like, do they love you? Because they're confused. They're really confused. So they're wondering how much love they have for you. And then the High Priestess, the universe, is trying to get them to just use their intuition, to trust their feelings. And they do have passion for you. They do know that. So, yeah. I'm trying to sum this up into a sentence or so. But they are confused. They are still looking at you, analyzing you, probably every word that was said before the breakup. They're trying to figure out how much they love you. That's probably what I'll put in the heading. And the universe, they're probably tapping into their intuition now a bit more than they ever have. And they would really miss the passion with you. So, Capricorns, that was your reading. Thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.